I greet you all, my dear candidates, ready to learn at this time. Benjamin remains my name, and it is time for doing correction of the previous work that you did. You had a simple instruction and a very interesting tense that you had. First of all is a correction to activity 27. You have to get to know about that. Then which instructions were given? Simple. Change the sentences below to reported speech, from direct speech to indirect speech. What was our number one saying? The market vendor said, "We have been sleeping here for 2 months now." Simple task. Which tense is this? Look at the usage of have. What does it tell you? Have tells you that this is present. Been sleeping brings the idea of continuous tense. Okay, so this is present. Then been sleeping brings the idea of perfect continuous. Perfect continuous. So this is present perfect continuous tense. What does it change to? Simple. We report every sentences from direct speech to indirect speech in the past. If you're changing from direct speech to indirect speech, you report in the past. Why? Remember the time this person was saying these words. It was some time back. And here today we want to report that which was said. Remember, we are in another setting of the time, and so we want to recall the other which has passed, and that's why we report in the past. Okay, what does it therefore change to? Have been sleeping automatically will change to had been sleeping. Then other words will change. Which other words? Look at the statement from the open quotation. We. Who are these? Market vendors. Who are we? We are just learners. Like for my case, I'm here a teacher. I'm not a market vendor. I want to report on that behalf. So I'll say they, not you, but they. What is there for the answer? Of course, we have it as the market vendors said that they had been sleeping there for 2 months then. I'm hopeful that you've got it right. Next number says, these mourners have been crying for a long time, said the priest. These mourners have been crying. We shall just simply say, the priest said that those mourners had been crying for a long time. I hope you got it right. Next number has it as, the seamstresses said, we have been sewing face masks for a month now. Okay, where is our attention? We have been sewing. That will change to they had been sewing. And what is the order of the sentence therefore? Of course, the seamstresses said, what is it? The seamstresses said that they had been sewing face masks for a month then. You must have got that one, I believe. The next number says, the president has been reading his speech since 8 o'clock in the afternoon, said the permanent secretary. I read that again. Remember, this is 8 o'clock in the afternoon. I wouldn't love to hear you say 8:00 p.m. That will not be our standard. This right way is 8 o'clock in the afternoon. So what's the sentence saying? The president has been reading his speech since 8 o'clock in the afternoon, said the permanent secretary. Where is our attention? The tense, first of all, has been reading. That will change to had been reading. Are we the president? No. So I shall say the permanent secretary said that the president had been reading his speech since 8 o'clock in the afternoon. That is it. What is it? The permanent secretary said that the president had been reading his speech since 8 o'clock in the afternoon. I hope you got it right. We had another number. That was number 5, saying the chairperson said, the men have been exhuming the dead body for an hour now. This one again. Exhuming the dead body. Don't know why, but our attention is just to change from direct speech to indirect speech. The answer will be as, the chairperson said that the men had been exhuming the dead body for an hour then. Yeah, if you got it right, bravo, I am happy. Now, we are also given another instruction. Remember, here we were given from direct speech to indirect speech. Now, the next instruction calls you to change from indirect speech to direct speech. You have the idea. What does the next number say? The LC1 chairperson said that the lumberjacks had been cutting trees from that forest since 2017. What did you write? Mine says, you want the open quotation first? The open quotation comes in and it reads, the lumberjacks have been cutting trees from this forest since 2017, said the LC1 chairperson. I may only ask you to always recall before you ask for this, like this sentence, you should recall the tense. Which tense are we dealing in? Of course, present perfect tense. So I want to see that idea. Have been, then a verb having ing or a verb in a progressive form. That has been that. Next number says, the children said that they had been watching the French movie for a long time. Answer. The children said, we have been watching the French movie for a long time. Consider the quotations, the punctuations, and all those will be qualities of you getting a tick. I think you've done your best, and I think I have led you through well. Allow me welcome you to lesson 28. A very simple one again. Just need to pay attention to the changes and set yourself to go. Good for the road. We're looking at past simple tense. Yes, we have been dealing with present. Now we have entered issues of past. We want to report sentences that come in past. What do we consider? A simple one. Past simple tense changes to past perfect. And which words do we exactly need to know to tell that this is past simple? You should be having that idea. How do I tell that this sentence is in past simple tense? And how do I see the past perfect tense in a sentence? I'll guide you through, and I remember telling you some time back. Let's learn from the examples. I did not bring any stationery this time, said Matovu. We don't know why, but our task is simple, changing from direct speech to indirect speech. And which tense is this? I did. Mark the word did from the word do. Do is present. Its past is did. I did not bring. And this tense is negative. Our mind is especially on the tense of the sentence. Don't worry about the positivity or negativity. If you find it in positivity, we shall also report it in positivity, but following the changes expected. So for this, I did not bring any stationery this term, said Matovu. We shall simply say, Matovu said that he wanted past perfect. So the idea of had must run into your mind at this time. Of course, the answer of ours will be as Matovu said that he had not taken any stationery that term. The word did should change to had, not the word bring. Remember where Matovu was is where the stationery was needed. Where are you right now? Of course at home, and here I'm this way. Was the movement in this direction? No. So we shall change the word from bring to take. As simple as that, my dear friends. That's the answer. Matovu said that he had not taken any stationery that term. Good for the next example. Mr. Tasubwa said, I did not come to school yesterday. Can somebody try that? Mr. Tasubwa said that he had not gone to school, yes, the previous day. That's all. Mr. Tasubwa said that he had not gone to school the previous day. Good, you have got. Try the next number. I went to the diary a week ago. I went to the diary a week ago, said the housemaid. What did the housemaid say? The housemaid said that she, consider the gender. Yes, consider the gender for that case. The housemaid said that she had gone to the diary a week before. a week ago has changed to a week before. So friends, that has been that. The housemaid said that she had gone to the dairy for a week ago. Remember the sex to be considered in terms of changes of the pronouns. Be concerned about that. Then the main tense, had gone. Be concerned if the sentence is negative, leave your answer also in negative. If the sentence is positive, ensure that your answer also remains in positive. And these other words must change as expected. Your teachers will be very happy, your parents will be proud, and you will have wonderful results. Because such numbers, you will always pass them. Not only passing, but when you move to the public, you will always be able to speak fluent, correct English. Good for you. I believe you're getting the information very well. I have yet another number. Odeke said, I bought an expensive vehicle last year. I bought. Past simple. I bought. That will change to had bought, of course. Had bought. So what shall be the answer? Can somebody try? Just speak it out. Of course, the answer is Odeke said that he had bought an expensive vehicle the previous year. The word last changes to the previous. That's simple. So we shall say Odeke said that he had bought an expensive vehicle the previous year. Simple as that. Hope you got it right. Then the other number says, my mother plaited a very nice hair fashion this time. Don't know what has happened over there. Don't go and begin checking or looking at your mother, but this is just a sentence. Let it end here. What does it say? My mother plaited a very nice hair fashion this time. Nancha said. Nancha, how are you? So may we hear from Nancha? How do you report it? Okay, somebody else report for us. What does it appear as? Of course, I'll say, Nancha said that her mother had plaited a very nice hair fashion that time. Yes? Can we all say it? Nancha said that her mother had plaited a very nice hair fashion that time. Simple as that. We need to, for this case, we must begin with our speech tag. When we're dealing with indirect speech tag is handled first. But if you're dealing with direct speech, you are free to start whether with the speech tag or actual word. It is upon you, or it's upon the way the question has come. Yeah, that is simple. That is simple. Then, if you are asked to change from indirect speech to direct speech, you are free to start whether you can start with speech tag or the actual words. It's upon you. There's no more ruling beyond that. I hope you've got that very well. And still, I would love to take you to the next step. This next step is activity. Believing you've understood. And this time, after showing you still here, you will still download the activity. Everything is packed for you there. You are free to read from the first word to the last word. I think this betters your work. And my first instruction says, change the sentences to reported speech. What do you expect? Question 1 says, the head teacher said, our school broke up for all days last week. I love it. Past simple tense. Yes. Number 2, I saw a tigress in this forest last Tuesday, said the hunters. Okay. Hope you got it right. Next number says, the pupils said, we ate mukene and posho a month ago. Consider the punctuations. Number 4, I brought my vehicle here for repair last week, said Juma. Simple numbers. Naku said, my grandfather wedded a decade ago. Yes. Then the other instruction is telling us to change the sentences to direct speech. Hope you'll get it well as well. Angela said that she had not seen her mother for 2 years. This is not necessary. Could be shared. Wow, the mother might have gone to study abroad. Now she has taken 2 years. She wants to become a serious doctor or surgeon and somewhere. Yes, but the issue is, Angela said that she had not seen her mother for 2 years. Report that. I want to see those the quotation marks placed well. And friends, the other number says, the teachers said that they had not gone to school the previous month. Yeah. Then lastly, Okello said that he had built his house 10 years before. Do you expect any more numbers? You can now construct other sentences based on the tense given to you. And by the way, I welcome you to the last bit of our lesson. I just pray that God lays his perfect hands over your parents, protects everybody at home, gives the right provision that the family needs, and we look forward to seeing you back to school. I say this with all my mind. But all I know is God is still with us and is in control. Remember, no one has died yet out of this COVID, and you will not die. I have said this in the presence of Almighty. I only have to wish you the very best. Make sure you follow the principle, and I can't wait to have the next lesson with you. Have a good time.